Hey there folks, rinimt here, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers. In the last part, we made it to Amarang West. And now, it's time to be on track. Oh, I'm sorry, I was stuck in my own head again. It's clear that Magnus has no intention of helping us, but perhaps we should ask the other residents. Let me know something of the trolley. I'll take the north side of town, let me know if you learn anything. Thancred, art thou truly content to stand witness to fate's course and take no part? This isn't a matter of fate, Urianger. It's about choice, and I've had years to decide where I stand. Nympholia has spent too long in chains already. I would not shackle her again by making my hopes known. It's for her to choose what shape her destiny will take. It is for me to stay silent, to protect her, teach her, stand by her. That at least I can do for her. So be it. Come, let's make our own inquiries. I guess I'm taking west. Oh, hey, it's you. Oh, there you are. You'll be pleased to know that I got a friend back home with no trouble, and he's just fine. He was a bit shaken up, is all. And you? What did Magnus have to say? I did have a faint hope that your need might prompt him to action where ours has not, but I suppose that was foolish of me. I'm sorry that we couldn't be of help, though. I could at least show you the trolley car we have here if you like. You could give it a stroke or two. It has some very smooth wood. I'm leaving that there. You may say you're not giving up, even knowing that Magnus is... Magnus? I don't see much point in your being stubborn about it, though perhaps stubbornness is exactly what the situation calls for. Can't forge iron without an anvil, after all. Can't imagine that anything you try will work, but if you're certain, you can help me make preparations in the event that it does. To that end, take this toolbox. We're going to inspect the rails. I'll go look along the tracks for anything that's in need of repair. You bring the tools and be ready to hand them to me whenever I stop to work. Alright. Look, it's a trolley car. Can I actually... I probably can't. I'm just being too impatient. Alright, ready tools for me. Okay. You open the box, revealing the proud way of lovingly maintained tools within. Brilliant! Now, if you could hand me what I need as a work, that would be a help. In this case, well, this bowl is loose for one mana. We can't have that. We need to tighten it. Let's go with the wrench. I don't think a cloth is going to be much help. Thank you! This one will do nicely. Now, give me a moment. One moment, and... There! I don't see any other problems here, so let's continue along the track. Okay. The track it is. So let's not speak to him, let's just open the toolbox. You set the toolbox down, the muscles of your arms enjoying profound relief, and open it once again. You're quite happy to have around, you know. As to the lamp here, these aren't often necessary these days, but if we're going to do this, we might as well do it properly. And if by some miracle the night returns as it did in Lakeland, well, it's a nice thought. Anyhow, a bit of this post seems so splendid. Whether this lamp is to be lit or not, we wouldn't want these little pieces of wood jabbing the next person who comes through here to do maintenance. I guess send it down a bit. Obviously, we want the bulky saw, right? No. How about a file? Yes, a wood file's perfect. Let me even this out. That should do it. Oh, bring some varnish along next time to finish the job. I haven't spotted any other problems, so we can move along now. Must you like to take in a view of the tracks from here for a bit longer? It's breathtaking, I know. Mining has always been the primary vocation of the folks in the hills of Amber, you see. After a certain point, they had dug up everything that could easily be reached and carried back by manpower alone. It was then that the Naboth Empire struck upon the idea of the Talos, which they had seen at work abroad. At a great expense, the Naboth brought the Mistal engineers who specialize in Talos here to the hills. But you know what? The mining industry picked right up again. Twine itself sprung up around that time, as a matter of fact. It was named after the entwining of tales, the fruitful cooperation between the native Ronso and the newly come Mistal. But that, like so much else, fell apart in the wake of the flood. The Mistal left, taking their knowledge with them. It was 15 years ago that the last of them, the folks from Daedalus Stoneworks, took off for Yulmore. Now no one remains that can repair and operate the Talos. But there's no use in lamenting what can't be changed. And there's one more thing we need to do while we're out here, so might as well get to it. Vultures occasionally make their nests on the tracks you see, and it falls to us to remove them when they do. The creatures are angry when disturbed, which is natural, but nevertheless a danger to anyone passing by. It's not my favorite task, to be honest with you. As you may have noticed, I'm not terribly suited to confrontation. That said, if you follow the tracks north and remove any nests you find for me, I'll keep an eye on things from here. So yes, we finally had the name drop for Hrothgar. It's Ronso. Here. Finally. Obviously, if that's what we were, we would have had a name drop, like, ages ago, but hey. I'm a drawing. I mean, all raw. I mean, drawing. Hello. You are very bad. Mad vulture. Alright, should be 3. So here. I forgot to do that. Oh well. It's fine. Check with the compass up here. 59 southeast. Okay. That's fine. That is fine. Fine. I still forgot to do anything. Oh well! Fine. Alright, let's head back to Jarek. Oh yeah, by the way, on spawn point. Down there. Thank you, that should be everything taken care of. In return for your help, I'll tell you a bit more about the trolley. Nothing that can get it started though. As I said, the only people who knew how to repair the Talos are long gone. When they left, the life began to bleed out of the town. The trolley's tracks rusted, and its cars fell into disrepair. I was born in Twine, raised there. My first word was trolley, damn it. And those were the worst years of my life. But then, about 7 years passed, Magnus and his wife returned to us. Magnus is a real, proper trolley engineer. Perhaps he would never have left in the first place if it hadn't been for his son. As you're well aware, Amarang is hardly the safest place, and Magnus wanted his child to grow up away from its dangers. It didn't help in the end. The seniors got the boy. Isn't that the way? Isn't that always the way? The child had always said that someday he wanted to see Magnus's trolley running again. So in his memory, they returned to Twine, started fixing those rusted rails and broken cars. It was going well for a time. Wait, Ultros? Are they back for revenge? Never mind, I don't want to find out. But we were on story time. Alright, I'm gonna jump down over here actually, and... yeah, so spawn point right over there, right by that rock. There should be... yeah, so this is the tunnel, the one that's been taunting us since we first came here. Quite some time in the making here. Hi, Mortzuk! Yeah, this one. This one. Alright. Wait, what am I on quest? Oh, a lot of quests. Okay! Got it! Understood. Point taken. Nice work out there. And now you know the story of the trolley. Won't do you much good without the talus, though. If there was even a single one that still functioned, things might be different, but, well, here we are. I told you I had a bad feeling about this. There's all the side quests. Anyway, down for maintenance. Not that it'll do you any good, but we do have a talus we've been meaning to repair. I can show you if you like. It'd certainly be nice to hear something other than Magnus's griping for a change. Alright. Well... oh, you would be down here, wouldn't you? Scavengers, assemble. Wait, I just got that. Oh, my poor friends left to be eaten by horde base. I feel terrible asking running away, but what choice did I have? Nobody that's being killed now, is there? Finding someone to go in and retrieve the bodies. I mean, rescue them would absolve me of the blame, yes? If you go to the ruins of Kelk and to look for 2 more scavengers, I'd be very grateful. Whistle while you shirk. You there, new lass. Where are the others? Don't try to play me for a fool. I know what they're up to. No, good. That's what. They expect me to pay them for shirking their duties, do they? Go and get them, will you? It's time I gave them a stern talking to. Who are they? The important question. Should you choose to undertake this quest, receive no guidance from the journal or the duty list. You will need to read the text carefully and decipher the clues that determine your next course of action. Mystery minors. If you've got a moment, let me tell you about a friend of mine. She was a hard worker, but her real passion was for riddles, head scratchers, and the like, until she met her end at the hands of a right horrible sinister. Finessis, I think they called it. Anyway, like a lot of minors, my friend kept a will, but she couldn't write a nice, simple one, the same as everyone else, so no. It said that she buried something, and if we wanted to find it, we'd have to solve a conundrum. Trouble is, none of us could work it out. I thought someone like you, with an outsider's perspective, might see something we hadn't. Goes like this. On road leading afar, follow to the 3rd star. Fear not the fall, look to the wall. On the first dry giant's heel, the brave wanderer must kneel. I can't make head nor tail of it, to be honest. Still, we're dying to know what she's buried, so if you have any luck, be sure to tell us. Oh, and I wrote down the riddle in case you forget. Use the note to read the riddle again. Well, oh my gosh, there's so many side quests though. The creaky mill gets the grace. I tell you, this one mill gives me nothing but grief. Damn thing won't stop creaking. Putting thistle mole oil on the moving bits at the top makes it turn more smoothly, and I'd get up there and do it myself if I had thrown my back out. Not to mention, we've used up our supply of this stuff. To be willing to do it, there's some coin in it for you. If you want to fight thistlebolts around here, give them a few licks and they'll kill right over. Wringing the fat out is a pain in the arse, though. Once you've got a decent amount, bring it to me. Pranksters, paradise. Listen, I need your help. Please give this message to that merchant passing through from the Crystarium, heading east. If you hurry, you should be able to catch him. It's a matter of life and death. I got myself I've got allergies. Sure, you've got allergies. Oh god, my head, achy head. I feel like death warmed up. Seems the man is suffering from a hangover. If you were to psych him up, perhaps he might be more inclined to return to his duties. Psych. Alright, alright, enough of your posing. If going back to work's what it takes for you to leave me alone, so be it. Prepare for the worst. Gosh, this whole place is falling apart. My job is to order materials for repairs, but the budget is so tight, we can't afford to buy more than is absolutely necessary. The supplier will be here soon, and I still haven't finished with my cheeks. There's no time. I know, if you ever look around the place and see what needs fixing, work out which materials we should order. These traveling peddlers don't hang around, so I've got to have everything ready before she moves on. You'll help the people it's fine, won't you? I knew you would. Is there a thing in here? Around here? What? Oh. There's another. What? Why is... Regardless, armor keeps back here. What? Oh, I know where they are. They're up. Got it. Nothing's going my way. I haven't just haul in ages. I might as well just hang on my pickaxe for good. The man seems to be lacking in motivation. Perhaps if we were rallying his spirits, he might be willing to return to work. Rally. I don't know who you are or what you're doing, but your enthusiasm is somehow infectious. Yes, I should be thankful for what I have. I've got a steady job, a sort of beautiful home, and what more can I ask for? Hey ho, it's back to work I go. God, there's so many side quests though. A tab in the dark. But the gemstone was gonna give you. Also on the way back from the mine. It was right here there in my hands, I swear. Then how'd you end up losing it? I don't care what you dug up. It won't be paying off your tab while it's sitting in some ditch. I ain't making it up, honest. Ah, you there. You don't look the sort to turn your back on the man who's down on his luck. Help me find it, won't you? Would you? Here, take this lantern. The gemstone will glint when the light hits it. Brings me in. I'll think of some way to pay you back. You won't. You won't. Cursor. A relatively minor issue. You're looking for work? Good. I have something you can help with. I've got a team of miners in the Dragon Tail, but 3 of them are working well past the end of their shift. And I want you to go in there and tell them to get back here now. You'll receive fair coin for your troubles. So I've got to tell people to stop working, but I've also got to tell people to get back to work. I drink, therefore I am in trouble. Don't hit me! Oh wait, you're not Guthugger. He's a Guthugger who I made the mistake of drinking with. I ended up saying all sorts of things like, think you're tough, do you? My mate could wipe the floor with you. God's like, no, why I said that. There ain't a word of truth in it. Of course he didn't see the funny side. He told me to bring this friend of mine or he'd fight me instead. So I was wondering, could you go and sort him out for me? I'll make it worth your while, I swear. Oh my god, there's so many quests though. Stripe for the picking. Why must all matters pertaining to romance be so problematic? My lady friend has sadly left the windswept plains of Almarang to seek a life of luxury, relatively speaking, in the Crystarium. I fear the passing of time may cause her heart to grow distant, so I plan to send a ring to serve as a symbol of our everlasting love. Finally bought with my hard-earned savings, only to discover that a substantial crack runs along the surface of its otherwise beautiful banded gem. Rather than spend another fortune on a new ring or replacement stone, I struck upon an idea. It'd be far more economical to hire someone to retrieve a similar gem and affix it to the ring myself. Not my friend, that's where you come in. Any risk of injury in the mine will be far outweighed by the gil I offer as a reward, I assure you. Now it's up there. Can I get up there from here? Maybe. Yeah. Sorta. I said examine. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Since hinges have seen better days, when it gets slammed, the whole door is liable to fall off. Oh hey, look out. Look at this me. Flower for a friend. Excuse me, Sinner. I'm planning a journey into dangerous territory. I need a bodyguard. Can you help me? My destination is the bridge that stretches across the northern chasm. I should be able to reach it, but I will need you to watch my back once I arrive. There's something I must do. No explanation? Nothing? Sure, there's a quest right there, isn't there? It'd be so much easier to hit with, oh. Flying. Or, you know, I just hit it. Like, boom. Can't go that way. To the far side. I'm awfully worried about my grandfather. All those years of working in the mines must have finally caught up with him. And he can hardly breathe now. Must be the dust and the stagnant air down there. The only thing that can help him is far side sprouts, but the cacti they come from are extremely rare and few people know how to prepare them for eating. Can't leave him alone in this condition, so I was wondering, would you be able to go and get some for him? An apothecary sells the stuff and can normally be found east of Nuvi's leavings. Here, this should cover the cost. Thank you. You're safe for doing this. Which one was it? Prepare for the worst. Yeah, force that one on so I can do it because it is just here in town. There's a deep slit in the support beam. If this breaks, the whole building might come down. Oh my gosh. Church warrant. Another traveler, are you? Place is crawling with him, it seems. I just had one asking me about local ruins, so I pointed him in the direction of Kelk. I tried to tell him about all the evil weapons skulking around the place, but I think my words of warning went in one ear and not the other. I have half a mind to go there and drag him out of harm's way. Trouble is, I'm not much of a fighter, so I'd only end up getting myself killed. You, on the other hand, I might stand a chance. Will you go and see if you can find the daft bugger? Wait, there's a quest inside. Ugh, the yoke's on you. Twine used to be full of hunters, bringing in fresh meat, pelts, all sorts. Not these days, though. Most of them left to seek easier, more lucrative prey elsewhere. Still, there's money to be made here if you're brave enough. How about it? Fancy earning a bit of coin? Excuse me. I'm sure you've seen the birds around here. I'm not trying to say that. Big, ugly, highly aggressive. All I want is not their meat, but their eggs. They are a job to carry, though, so you'll want to avoid any trouble on your way back from that nest. There's no use bringing a smashed one. If you and the egg both make it back in one piece, bring it here, and the bloke in charge of the warehouse will take it off your hands. There's gil in it for the both of us. It was right here. The frame is warped and the door rattles in the breeze. I guess I could do the story too, huh? While I'm up here. God, to be good, it's worse than I thought. Alright, here's what we need. My, the paltry amount I will make from this is hardly worth the effort. That's all we can afford at present. Maybe if your prices weren't so extortionate, we get a bit more for our gil. This might take a while, but you played your part. Short on coin, though we are, it was worth paying you for your help. Considering the amount we'll save from ordering only the bare necessities, you have my thanks. Wow, I feel ripped off my time. Anyway, after all that, truly a most vexing state of affairs. I thought mayhap a closer examination might yield something of value. I see. The means to build towers stone by stone are lost to us, 'tis true, but here before us slumbers a most fine specimen. Indeed, were not for a few minor failings, it would be in working condition. It will likely require not but a few modest repairs and a suffusion of ether. Well, if you think you can get that thing up and running, far be it from me to stop you. What exactly do you reckon is the problem? I should stress that I performed only the most cursory of examinations, though such arcane constructs are not wholly unfamiliar to me. As I did suspect from the first, is a host of a network of veins through which ether floweth freely. Or so it would, were not for several fractures which now impede said flow. How the hell did you get all that just from a glance? I take it you've thought up a solution as well, then? To bridge these fissures requireth a material highly conductive to ether. Once in place, I believe it will be possible to restore the towers to life. Might prevail upon me to acquire that which we need. Not far beyond the walls of twine dwelleth a creature of living stone, the debitage. Full sure am I that stone from such a being would prove most suitable to our needs. Very good. I shall have thank him and Ophelia attend me in the remaining preparations. I spy but 3 obstructions to the flow of ether in the towers, and thus I would ask you to provide 3 stones of the debitage. All else will be made ready upon thy return. Just here, but since we're going out anyway, we may as well do all the side quests. There's a lot of things I've killed so many of these already. Tons! Oh, hey, birdie. Not the birdie we want though. We need the egg. Here. Let's do that. Alright. Drop that off the list because it's done. Jokes on you. I suppose so. So transport 1, but oh, come on. Please let me up. Thank you. Strong scent of ammonia emanates from the egg. No one in the right mind would accept this. Oh. Yeah, thanks. Of course it would have gone rotten. Perfect specimen! Now you must keep it in pristine condition on your journey to the pub and twine. Deliver it, you will have 90 seconds to complete the task. Be wary of attacks from enemies. It's fine, it's not that far. Except it is. It really is. Oh my gosh, it's so far. No, there's a side quest over in that tunnel I went down. Go figure. Alright. Where? Oh. Oh yes, lovely. You can come to me like this. Well, that's Dalric's part of the bargain taken care of. So you sure? So if you want paying, ask him. Yes, since I'm here. Seems to me you've got a talent for this kind of work. I could use someone like you. First of all, here's the coin I promise. If you have a mind to take on another job, come and see me. What if I don't want to? Taking down a peck or two. Though we both profited from it, slaying the egg was just a test. I want you to slay a certain bird called Ironbeak. Kill my brother while we were gathering abandoned timber near Beyond Mines. I was the one who dragged him along to that godforsaken place, and he died protecting me. Ever since that day, thoughts of avenging him occupy my every waking moment, but I'm no hunter. I've tried hiring others before you, and always ends with them either fleeing for their lives or, well, they knew the risk when they signed up. It's not only for my peace of mind that I want that wretched bird dead, it's been terrorizing anyone careless enough to wander into its territory. So be doing the whole of Twine a favor by killing it. I'll not go with you and get in your way, but I appreciate you bringing me one of his tail feathers. I'll hold on to it for a keepsake of my brother. There was an NPC that was just down here, right? Oh, there's also thistle moles here. I guess I do need those. I'm also on red mage. Fixed. Alright, wait. Hold up. Is this the Neil point? Or, no, this is not the Neil. This is... Give me my key items. Use? It's glimmering in the light of the lantern. There it is. Alright, so that's that one done. Guess up here. This is gonna be a terrible order because there's too many for my list. Hold up. Beep, 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 beep. What? Which? Oh, yeah, okay. Looks like this is the original chest. Phew. I just literally happened upon that. Merchant. See? See, we're doing this in some sort of order. Oh, may I help you? Hello there, let's see. My hardworking errand girl will deliver one pristine debitage soulstone, which I believe should serve as ample payment for my usual order. Not a bad deal from where I stand. I'm prepared to wait if you still need time to fulfill your side of the bargain. That's the first I've heard of it, so... But it shouldn't be a problem. Such loyalty! Your master's blessed indeed that is as reliable as you. There are plenty of debitages roaming around here, but I hear the soulstones are often damaged in the process of selling them. Let's not forget that was promises one in pristine condition. For what it's worth, I'll be cheering you on. Quietly, of course. Sure. Get it. That's birds. Let's go over here. I believe believe the A ranks are dead, so we should not have to worry about them right now. If we are not just a fire. Let's die a little faster. Alright. We're just over here, right? Yes. Yes. Is that still on my side? Yeah, I mean, ignoring the fact that I have fragments in my inventory too, but hey. Yes, it's lovely. Alchemists will pay handsomely for one this large. And here's the ale your master requested, his usual order. It may only be one bottle, but you won't find anybody else selling the whole Bomberang. Alright. I feel like this is up on the tracks, isn't it? It is up on the tracks. And I'm down on the ground. Ugh. Well, let's do this. We probably make a friend, but let's do this. This is the right one. There we are. That's the right one. Alright. Now to get on the tracks, because of course they get on the tracks, right? Which is a task in and of itself, apparently. Oh my god, there's 14. Well, 13 because this main story one's here too. Ooh. This is where a close friend of mine lost his life. He was a miner, one of the best, until the day he was attacked by a student eater. After a day the stoneworks closed and the talus fell into disrepair, he tried to find alternative methods for operating the trolleys, such as having them pulled by lizards. It was during one of these trials that he met his end. Though you are an outsider, never met him. It would mean a lot to me if you could join paying respects. Here, cast this flower to the ravine. Deep ravine, flower. Pay respects by offering a flower for the lost miner. I wonder if he is watching us now, alongside all of the other great Ronso of the past. Many of the villages and mountains in Amarang bear their names. My friends and I once dreamed of opening mines and naming them after ourselves. I still hold on to that hope, even though he is no longer with us. I can tell you, too, have lost loved ones. What do you do to overcome the grief? When the tears come, I let them flow. Yes, only by accepting the pain in their hearts can we hope to move on. I'm grateful for your kind words. Shall I reflect on them as we journey back to Twine. Alright. I guess we go back for this cave again. I almost jumped right on an enemy. Searching for the miners, I guess? Oh yeah, the ones who are overworking, not underworking. She's finished, has it? I didn't hear the bell. I suppose I'll have to make do with this haul. It should earn me enough to keep my wife and little ones fed for the time being. Stay for longer if I could, but I do really do as the boss says. Oh, it's time to go back, is it? Thank goodness. I've had more than enough of this for one day. It was much less tiring when we had talus to do all the hard work. Now it's down to pickaxes and explosives. A pretty poor substitute, if you ask me. Of course, we used to dig up a lot more back then, too. this rate, I'll have to consider taking up another profession. Hathenstein sent you here to tell me that? Lazy bastard couldn't be arsed to come and say it himself then. I don't know why he bothers making us work in shifts. Everyone needs to take turns, he said. Hardly anybody left. Most of the others have gone to seek their fortune elsewhere. Besides, there are only a handful of miners left in Twine. On the bright side, that means there's more for me to dig up. I guess I'm gonna probably stop for a bite to eat, though. That one's done. Oh gosh, now we're in for a run. Weapons. Giving me a hard time. I mean, I'm making friends, as always. Come and rescue 1,000 blessings upon you. Though I feel that curses are more appropriate for those evil weapons. He stole my weapon of the standard, non-enchanted variety, my only means of defense. That was not the only thing he took from me. I had my pack with all my supplies and apparatus inside. Will you help me reclaim it? Sure. I suppose I could do that. Back here. Why? Thank you. That's the agreement I thought we could put on here. Take this guy out real quick. Of course, it's one of the bigger ones, right? I guess they're sound. Yeah, they are completely sound. That's why I'm making so many friends. Explain a few things, I guess. Oh, hey. A lookout point. Ugh. I know these are easier with light, but here. I'm gonna stop. I'm holding back, I think. Sort of. See? See, I was holding back. Hello down there. Got your stuff. Oh, I do hope the contents have not incurred any damage. Praise be, my instruments and such are largely unscathed, and most importantly, my field notes are all present and correct. I do not know what I would have done if I had lost the fruits of my research into the Church of the First Light. I dare say the name rings a bell. Most have heard of this ancient religion, yet few know its history. If it pleases you, I may offer a relatively succinct summary of my findings. Sure. The Church of the First Light was one of the most widespread religions that had followers in every corner of Narbrand. It began with the original inhabitants, the elves, and eventually took root among the other races. This included not only their allies, the Humes, the Galgent, and Drawn, with whom they shared a tumultuous relationship. The Church of the First Light's influence grew to such an extent that it surpassed even that of the monarchs and rulers of the various nations. That was until the flood of light changed everything. The light that they so revere was not their salvation, but their destruction. As you may well imagine, those who survived quickly abandoned the religion, and its teachings were all but forgotten. I've made it my life's work to see that these people and their ways are not similarly lost to the sands of time. I understood the perils involved with the exploration of ancient ruins. I feel we must do our utmost to retain what knowledge we can of the world that existed before the flood. It seems that we have dallied here long enough. However, it would be remiss of me to part with you without offering my gratitude for the retrieval of my irreplaceable research materials. I will return this winding my thanks to Famfrit for the suggestion that I visit these ruins. It was a most worthwhile expedition indeed. Fairly well. Alright, well, anyways, on to the next quest. With more friends. Because it wouldn't be a quest without friends. On spawn point, by the way. Always a pleasure to meet a new customer. What can I do for you? Oh really? You're quite the connoisseur. One who is clearly hungry for my sprats. Fortunately, I have none left. I sold all my stock to someone from Yulmore. For a rather tidy sum, I might add. If you're as desperate as you look, perhaps you could go straight to the source. I'm more to harvest the cacti over by the lift station. If you get her to bring me some, I'll make you a batch. Okay. Wait. Oh, I lost it on, that's why. I'm like, wait, I didn't cover that quest. Oh. That one also needs to be dropped off. Oh, there wasn't a quest back there. Okay. Back we go. Aha. There it is. Can't quite sneak in that way, can we? Not gonna attack by a coyote. So good. Sounds good. You know, I'm all just running around. Well, there's only, what, 2 left? So, I mean... There's 73 Southwest. It's down there. I am alive. Can it be true? But it's too early to celebrate. The youngest of our group is still missing. Please, you must find him. I will wait for you outside the ruins in case you need help carrying whatever is left of the poor boy. Drag on it! Drag on it! Thank you. Phew. This one has a near-death experience. I can't wait to tell my friends. First, we should make a hasty retreat, yes? Yes. You would finish out here, wouldn't you? Can't thank you enough for saving us. How do you know we were here? Running away turned out to be the best choice. Not only did he escape, but he sent for help too. If he had tried to rescue us himself, we would probably all be dead by now. Rather run and scavenge another day, yes? Must remember to thank him. Town Hall. We took an enormous risk in coming here. The treasures we found made it worthwhile. We were forced to throw them away when those creatures came after us. Very valuable they are. The Bronze miners who used to live here in Kelk had some excellent shinies. After the Mistle erupted their talos, everything changed, and most of the laborers relocated. It's fine. The place was abandoned. They only took what they needed, leaving everything else behind. Maybe these shinies were not so important to the Bronze, but to us scavengers, this is a treasure trove. If we had returned empty-handed, the whole expedition would have been a waste of time. Will you help me reclaim their bounty? The most precious were the bag of ancient coins, the pretty tableware, and the damaged dress. Once we have those, we can go home. I guess while I'm down here, let's go for this other quest. Attack this guy. You need the sprouts now? Lucky for you, I picked some fresh juicy cacti to show quite the kick. Since you seem to be in a hurry, I'll deliver what I have to the apothecary right away. Thanks. No, first I have to go back there. Oh god, you can't get up back up easily. Hi, future friend. Hi, future friends. I just only got one. I'm about to get the other one in about 5 seconds. Come on. Why you do this to me? Oh my gosh. You don't want to hit by World Rage. If you have a hit by World Rage, it's done. So that's a kind of a throwback to episode 11. These enemies actually are kind of like episode 11. It sucks. Really sucks about FF11. It's not so bad here, but oh my gosh, Sun in FF11 is such a pain. And then I see it, which is my problem. Getting around everything. That'll make me another 10 friend. A good idea. Just go a minor and like knock it aggro from anything. Just gonna run around. Looks like you found them all. May I take a closer look? No. Yes, you may take a closer look now. These coins might not be worth much after all, but this crockery should fetch a small fortune. In the picture, you can see the likeness of the Great Kelk, the other who they named the town after. Collectors will pay a lot for this, but the works of art inside this chest are the real price. Historians will go giddy when we show them these. I cannot help but feel a little sad. These scenes of bustling streets and children playing are a far cry from these crumbling ruins. Hard to believe this was once their home. This is one of the reasons why we scavengers take pride in our work. Through these artifacts, we are able to learn more of the past so it is not forgotten. Thank you kindly. Not forgotten. That's why you give me more side quests. Oh, this should be the end then. Worm in the ointment. There is one last thing I would ask of you, if I may be so bold. We are now ready to return to Twine. I'm afraid that I picked up a rather nasty injury while fending off this beast. It's not serious and should heal in time, but it will take a while for me to complete the return journey. I'm grateful if you could go ahead and let a friend know that we are on our way back. We'll see you in Twine. Okay. I should be worried that it's not marked as finished, right? Wait, what? Oh, right, yeah. It got knocked off my list. That's why I'm like, wait, I didn't finish that one. No. I finished the overwork and didn't finish the slackers. Got it. Still a hunt's 1 point. Still making friends. Thanks to your help in expediting the shipment, I've already finished preparing the first batch. As a sign of my appreciation, I'm including a bit extra. Sweet dreams, friend. Alright, oh my gosh. Oh no! There was one up there. Alright, screw it. We're gonna turn these ones in. And yeah. Why was there one up there still? Our mutual acquaintance, the traveling fruitcake, came by to thank me. Not that I really did much besides telling you the help. Anyway, he left this for you. Show of gratitude or something. Wow, I feel gratitude. Glad to see you made it back. How went the hunt? And it is done. My brother has been avenged. It was one of the best manners this place ever saw. I should have followed in his footsteps instead of always trying to make a quick kill on the side. It was one of my harebrained schemes that got him killed. I'm just as much to blame as that damn bird. And ever since that day, I've been too scared to step foot outside Twine and gave up on mining altogether. Maybe now I can find the courage to venture farther afield and broaden my horizons. Here, you've more than earned this. There's one more shirt you just do, you right? Yeah, right here. Now, there's also one right there. Why would you leave me? There's nothing for her no more. Whatever will I do now? And it's clearly upset in no fit state to work. So if someone were to comfort him, he might come to his senses. Comfort. They're there? What does that even mean? Anyway, there are people who need me. There is still work to be done. That's it. I should forget my sorrows by burying myself in my work. Poor just words considering I'm a minor. But enough procrastinating. There's digging to be done. Oh, yeah. Brought her just like I said it would. Scrawny little streak of piss like you. Don't make me laugh. Killed senators with my bare hands. It wouldn't make me break a sweat. Oh, I've killed light wardens. So... And after I'm done with the spiel sack of shite, you're next. Yeek. So I'm feeling generous, I'll let you take the first swing. Better make it a good one, because you won't get a second chance. Here's the thing, I defeated 3 light wardens. So, I kind of laugh in your whole I've beaten seniors with my bare hands. It's really painful. Yeah, well, you know, that's what you get when you face someone who's beat light wardens. What the hell, you actually did it. Alright, let's head back before any of the wildlife takes an interest in us. Oh, hello. Hello. ×2. So, did you find my fellow scavengers? So relieved. My reputation is safe. Also, my friends are not dead. What did this injured say? I should make sure he at least reaches time before he heals over. Fortunately, more do not heal in the same way as humans or monsters, so our treatments will not work on us. He will need freshly prepared ointment to seal a wound, made according to our traditional recipe. Well, I can get most of the greens here in Twine. I need 2 plump, juicy rock wrigglers. If you can catch them for me, I will take care of the rest. They like to hide in the crags, so try looking poking them out with a snack. Absolutely yes, and so please do not dilly-dally. Dilly or dally. Yeah, okay, let's go out and get these. Gosh dang it. Gosh dang it. Targeting. Gosh dang it, bird! Bird! This is bird. Ahem. Do you mind? At least I can just go up there and then work back in. And, you know, that fun stuff. Alright, so that's those. Hi, friends. Yeah, friends. Go away, friends. Thank you. Are we good? Are we good? We're good. We're good. Oh, for the love of... Yeah. What the heck? You get one, you get half the dang area. Anyways, back to where I was. Jesus. So before we found to show up and do some bloody work, then. But this woman's not part of our team, is she? As far as I can tell, she's just passing through. Eh? What are you prowling about now? My mistake. When you get to my age, one person's shape blur looks like much like all the others. Must be these damned eyes of mine. Still, we could use an extra pair of hands around here. I dare say you're worth more than all these slack-jaws layabouts put together. If you're not here for the money, you might as well take this as payment for running my workers. God help me, they're all I've got. Bye. You have the rock reelers. Excellent. Once I squeeze out their blood and mix it with the other ingredients, the element will be ready. But before we leave, my friends wish to offer their thanks. You were under no obligation to help us, but you did so without a thought for your own safety. We'll never forget you. And the rest of Twilight will surely be impressed by your adventures. I'm so glad to be alive to tell the tale. Yeah. Your deeds will live on in the stories we share with our children. And our children's children. Fare thee well. Gee, thanks. I don't think that's why you're gonna talk about me. Can't believe you found it. Let's see what is inside. Coins, rings, even an expensive looking pocket knife. That's must be what she raked in from all those card games. Wait, there's a letter. This is for Twine, is all it says. Come to think of it, I knew she made a killing on the cards, but I never saw her spending much of her winnings. It seems she was putting them away to give back to the town after her death. Almost like she knew it was coming. Always was a mystery, that one. It's funny, never realized how much I missed her until now. Not only have you solved the riddle, but you've shown me what sort of person she really was. You have my thanks. So I trust everything went well. Here you are. I should have smashed it though. Ah, that's good. That good stuff. I wasn't joking when I said it was a matter of life or death. A day spent sober is a day not lived. I do feel a tiny bit guilty about making you risk your life fighting angry rock giants. A tiny bit. I don't really blame a man for finding his own entertainment though. There's not much to do around here, as you can see. You've given me a few laughs, that's for sure. Gee. Thanks. There's a woman who smells like she skinned a mole or two. Yes, that ought to do it. Give me a moment and I'll fix up a batch of the oil. There you go. All ready. Now, do be a good lass and climb to the top and spread this over the movie bits. Don't ask me what they're called. I didn't build the plaything. Really? Fide. Fide. Windmills movie bits. Literally called that. Let's jump. I'm gonna jump. I regret nothing. Good work! I'm not sure the creaking had any negative effect on the mill itself, but it was bloody annoying. I suppose you're wondering what we'd need a windmill for in the first place, seeing as we've no crops to mill into flour. It's actually used for drawing up water from deep underground. Of course, if anything were to go wrong, we'd have a serious problem on our hands. It's my job to make sure that doesn't happen. Anyway, here's your payment. You've earned it. Gosh. Over here? Yeah. I ought to take him down a peg or two. I doubt he'll stick around here after the beating like that. I'm gonna have to choose who I drink with more carefully from now on. I've got a habit of saying all sorts of nonsense when I'm in my cups. It damn near earned me an early grave. I'm lucky that you showed up when you did. Many thanks to you. Yeah. Well, have you found a gem that's sufficiently dazzling? Mm-hmm. Splendid! Simply gorgeous. Hope you did not encounter any dangers while searching for it. I hear these are produced by gnomes, and you can tell their age from the number of stripes on the stones they drop. Fortunately, attempting to slay one of the roots is likely to damage the precious gems that appear from its rocky hide. It's better and safer to retrieve those that fall naturally. In other words, where you find these stones, you will also encounter gnomes, hence my reluctance to hunt for one myself. I posited my lady friend may be pleased to receive such a wonderful gift. And as agreed, here's payment for your exemplary efforts. Wow. You know what? No, I'm gonna turn this in on Bread Mage. I'll get the experience. Banker and affiliate will return along with the remaining supplies we require. Didst thou succeed in procuring stone from the debutant? Yeah, I'll do it on Bread Mage. I'm like, yeah, we'll do it. Fine specimens, one and all. Yeah, my thanks. We need now but wait for Thancred and Amphilea's return. This is why I wasn't sure. I'm like, yeah, there's gonna be a cutscene, isn't there? Oh well. From end to end, the paths by which ether may flow through the talus now have been duly mended. They will require sufficient entombment. It's not moving. Strange. The core refuseth to stir. I feel the condition of this house is more dire than I previously surmised. As the heart driveth through a man's veins, so doth the core ether through his massive frame. Failing its repair or replacement, the talus cannot be restored. So it was the heart after all. Thou didst foresee this outcome. Well, no, not exactly. We'd never gotten this far in trying to repair it, so we had no way of knowing the heart was the real problem. Tried to find another, in case things turned out as they are now, but... Jarek? His isn't really my story to share. Please, Jarek, if something went wrong, maybe we can help. Alright. After all you have done for me, I suppose it's the least I can do. Just to make use of someone's experience. Nah, well, they're reloading. So how did it go? Yes, this should do the trick, but it's more than I paid for. How did you end up with so much? Did all this from my grandfather? That was very kind of you. I hope this makes him feel better. Yes, it should, for a while at least. He'll be able to sleep well tonight, I'm sure. You've done him a good turn. Is there another one down here besides the story? Did you find it? It's a miracle. I think this should cover it. Certainly does. But from now on, you'll pay up front for every drink. No more tabs. I wonder if I'll be able to find any more stones like that. Folk of the Stream use them as lenses in some sort of magical cannon, so they sell for a hefty price. I might have to dig up any more. I'll take care not to drop them. Next time, I might not have someone like you around to help me. Many thanks to you, friend. Sir? Yeah, okay. Good work, Sinner. They all made it back in one piece. Now, they went at the meal we'd prepared like a pack of hungry coyotes. Nothing beats eating your fill at the end of a hard day. Of course, everyone's fine is here to work. This is a mining town, and only those who contribute are allowed to stay. We've always got room for someone like you, though. I was glad to have someone hear my friend's tale. For in telling, I was able to look back on happier times. From this day forth, I will strive to uphold the ideals that we once shared, and in so doing, honor his memory. Please accept this as a small token of my thanks. Hooray! We did it! We made it! We're through! Yeah, okay. The truth hurts. Right then, the Talos. Their hearts cannot be made of just any stone. You need a special sort with sufficient ethereal conductivity. Both it and the other materials used in the construction of Talos bodies are mined in the same place. That place, of course, being here, the Hills of Amber, was 3 years ago when she... no, I can't. I'm sorry. You'll have to hear it from Faf or someone else. Back to the tavern then. Still here, eh? You can ask Gam, but the answer's the same. Our trolleys are... What? God damn it, Jarek. Could've at least finished so I wouldn't have to clean up your mess. Seeing how you made such quick progress in fixing the Talos and all, he was probably thinking you could help change things around here. I think you may be right. Gather your friends and tell you what you want to know.
Magnus's wife was a miner, you know. Greatest prospector there ever was. When the golem heart started failing, she was the first to head out in search of more. Problem was, most of the veins ran dry ages ago, and finding fresh ones to tap's only gotten harder. But she wasn't one to be deterred. She just kept digging deeper and deeper. And then the mine collapsed. We labored day and night to clear away the rubble, but it took us 2 months to find her. To find her body. Magnus has never been the same since.
Where is he, if you don't mind my asking?
Ah, yes, well, if he's not here, there's only one other place he'd be.
What? Oh, you again. How many times must I tell you? The trolley won't run! We'd be better off dismantling the damn thing and selling the parts for scrap. Now, piss off back to wherever you came from. And don't let me catch you around here again.
What were their names?
My son was named Skuli. My wife, Agna. Being here with them, it beats going home. Home stopped being home when I lost them. I thought to try and drown my sorrows, but somehow, the bottle's never deep enough.
No bottle is. Believe me, I know.
You've lost someone too?
Not like you. Not my own flesh and blood. I grew up an orphan, so I never really knew what family meant. Not until I met a man who offered to take me in and make me his pupil. He was a kindly soul, always looking out for me, like a father. Not that I appreciated that at the time, or anything else for that matter. But I finally had a family. And then I robbed a young girl of hers. I did my best to make amends, to offer her comfort. But the more I look back on it, the more I realize just how inadequate my efforts were. I let her down. That is why I refuse to let her legacy die. In the end, all we can do is press on, for those we have lost, for those we can yet save. And that requires your Talos. Please, Magnus. You are our only hope of reaching Nabarth Areng.
What rubbish.
She's not gone. No matter what you say or believe, she's not. We can still bring her back.
Well, on that very uplifting note, Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider liking, commenting, and or subscribing. If you really enjoy it, consider supporting the channel. All support greatly helps to keep making content like this and more. You can find links for that in the description, along with links to me on social media. So thank you again for watching. And until next time, this is rinimt signing out. Bye.